It would appear I already have a beer open with somebody like what is left of the old one. There is very little of me in this bottle, I assure you. No? Your loss. Old crafty hen, 6.5%. Not quite what I would hope for, but it's at least passable and makes this place almost bearable. If you sat down, you would be considerably less irritating. Very good. Before we begin, would anyone like to smell some Play-Doh?
Yes.
Good. The most affirmative offer ever. You are now in my shed, which means that everything in here must be explained. Everything in your corner is sharp. The desk has abrasives, a aerosol which is ludicrously out of date. There are toothbrushes, I have no idea what they've been used to clean. There's expanding foam, there are solvents, some lubricating fluid, there are lens cleaners and an irrationally strong adhesive. Sharp tools, again. A rag with some stuff on. And everything this side of my bench is profoundly electrically unsafe. I like to leave it plugged in. It makes that noise. Never ever go in a drawer unless I am in here with you and everything on these shelves is broken. Each toy has its own unique, loose, small and easily inhalable part, just yearning for a throat to lodge in. And I love them. Beneath is a generator full of fuel, a trunk full of poisonous things, and a chemical so flammable it is illegal to purchase anywhere except pound shops. This entire room is essentially one huge fire and health risk. Whilst you are in here, you can touch anything. I don't care. You can burn yourselves with it, get it on your clothes, or poke it right in your eye. There are only one rule. If you have an electronic toy and it ceases to function, the likelihood is your batteries have expired. Do not leave them inside the toy to rust. When this happens, the entire battery compartment, which, let's face it, is the tender heart of any toy, will be compromised, and the little springs which hold the battery in place will rot and fall away, thus rendering it broken. Yes. You could repair it using bent wire, or, as I prefer, salvaged parts from other toys. This represents a hip-hop Spider-Man that mysteriously broke whilst annoying me. But whatever it is you do with your toy, you should do it proactively. Do not just leave it with something rotten in its heart to die. It is cowardly, and a humiliation that few toys ever survive. I'd like to show you something. When this toy first came to me, it was all but destroyed. Its battery compartment was rusted right the way through, and, well, I've repaired it to an almost pristine condition. But something is wrong.
Why, hello, little princess. Hello. May I help you?
Hello. Yes, you may help me. Hello.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
There is never anyone there. Furthermore, it has begun to refer to me as an princess.
Oh no.
This toy... Yes. This toy is beyond my repair. Beyond anyone's, perhaps. And some toys are not so much broken as they are stupid in the first place. This is a likeness of a horse in miniature, and I don't know why. It doesn't do anything. It has... I hate this place. Perpetual interruptions, and yet they will not let me in the house for fear that I will adapt or fix something. I hate it for its winters, which are short and pointless. The days are long and sunny, and it never really freezes. It only ever snows here because of me. Because of the void. The frozen column of low-pressure air that I brought with me from the north, tethered to my soul and black. I weep inside, therefore it snows. I don't know why she's doing that. It's the same every day. It looks ecstatic at first, but I've never seen her smile. Frankly, it's creepy. I would ask them to make her stop, but every now and then I can almost see her boobs. A toy such as this has no function, therefore no grace. I can't fix it, therefore I will adapt it. Why settle for a horse when, with a little imagination and one 5-inch frame-fixing screw, you can have a mythical beast instead? That is a toy that now has function and purpose. Other adaptations that have worked successfully: Gloria, part soldier, part dragon, part overprivileged schoolgirl. Where I came from, toys and winter still means something. In the frozen north, when winter comes, winter stays. It is dark and cold, and the sun is nothing more but a rumour. Dawn, a tattered crimson ribbon hanging at the skirts of night. I had a workshop. I had work, and I was happy. And then the reindeer came. For generations, goats have pulled things. We are very good at it. Small cars, tiny carriages, miniature trains, even sleighs. My ancestors drew the chariot of the god of thunder. I think I can handle one wee-stained old man and his bag of toys. But no, Fatty loves his reindeer now, with their perky little tails and their can-do attitudes. It takes 7 of them just to move his sleigh. How many goats pulled Thor? 2! And one of them issued mead from her teats. Reindeer. What possible use is a bright red nose and a landscape full of bears and wolves? It attracts the wrong kind of attention. When the bears finally came, the reindeer and Fatty fled for the safety of the north, taking the toys and their tools. We stayed, we fought, and we lost. Now here I am, in a land with no real snow, and toys made entirely from plastic. This is what a toy should look like. This is classic and simple and has no intrinsic entertainment value whatsoever. A child needs an imagination to play with a toy as dull as this. Furthermore, it is made of wood. In an emergency, a child could destroy this toy and make fire. Although they would have to be cautious with the fumes, it is lead-based paint. Say what you will about Fatty, his toys made sense. Modern toys are a bafflement to me. Please press that man's hat. They seem to be designed to play with themselves, thus rendering a child and its imagination completely redundant. I don't know why it does that, but it irritates me, and it frightens me. I'm scared that one day all toys will be like this, but mostly I worry for dolls. A doll was one time the most fundamental of all toys. A infant, perpetual, existing for one purpose and one purpose only, to be loved. Now they don't know what they're for, they don't know what they are. Their eyes are shiny, their smiles wide, and their skin stretched over beautiful adolescent bodies. At first glance, these little creatures don't need anyone to look after them at all. But if you look closely, they're just like any teenager. Their heads are massively too big, and no one really knows what they've done with their feet. They are confused, and I understand them. I understand their pain. This is why I alone can fix them. I will make toys for them that they can play with themselves. This little girl, I've made what all little girls crave, a magical pony that she can ride whenever she is sad or lonely. She knows where she stands, she knows where she's going. She knows that one day she will be a queen, and I will rule with her in happiness. Let's bounce even faster. Someone inside is making your noise now, and these people are looking for theirs. You should go and find yours. Tell them I am making the sound of a crinkling piece of paper. I refuse to make it, it's humiliating. Please leave your toys behind, take with you my fondest regards, and let's not mention to anyone I can see any boobs at all.